There's always one thing going on. It could be a Monday, Wednesday, a Friday, a Saturday, a Sunday, any day of the week. It's always one thing going on in Cruise Control, and that is the lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about is Taylor Swift and Amy Adams, because the audience out there, the fan base, is going nuts about Taylor Swift's next maybe chance to have a biopic moving forward. Honestly, it's been a long time, I think, till a biopic comes for Taylor Swift. But the audience is asking out there, the fans are asking that Amy Adams actually fill in for her publicist, Tree Payne, in the biopic. And they're saying she looks very similar to her. She'd be fantastic. Amy Adams said she'd love to do it too. She said she's a big Tay-Tay fan. She's a Swiftie, and she's been a Swiftie just recently. When she was like 50, she said in her 50s she became a Swiftie. Breaking news! And she's very excited. Maybe it'll happen. We'll have to wait and find out. But I think it's way too soon to have this conversation. But if the fans ask for it, you never know what can happen. But the fans are also going after, again, Pattinson and being like, hey man, what happened to you? Because he was actually in an airport recently and someone was asking what happened to him after Twilight. And he said, I'm Batman. And they're like, sure. That's funny. So apparently nobody, or some people don't know he's Batman. I think it's like a small base of people, but he made a whole comment about that, being like, come on, people, come on. And of course, he has been working his ass. I would say he's working much more than he was when he was Twilight. Some really good roles coming out. That Mickey 17 looks fantastic too. I can't wait to see what that's going to be like. So good for him.
So good.
It looks so good. I'm excited about that big time. So hopefully that is fantastic. But again, Pattinson, leave him alone, guys. Leave him alone. He's going to keep coming back. Just like apparently Stallone's going to keep coming back for Tulsa King, because now they're saying season 3 and 4 might be happening right now. Now, Tulsa King, first season, he made like $750,000 for that first season, and now he's making apparently $1.5 million per episode now too, per episode I should say. And they're negotiating seasons 3 and 4 over at Paramount Plus for him. So if you're a fan of this show, go ready for more. Does that mean we're getting more of that his reality show too, with his siblings and his family? We're probably getting more of that too, right? It's all about the Stallones, or In Stallone We Trust, Stallone. I don't know what that's even called, but I bet we're getting more of that too because of this. So get ready for more Stallone. Worst Batman ever for Pattinson. Ooh, Queen. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. That's rough. But of course, Stallone keeps going. Good to see Richard Chasey too. And honestly, this season's gonna keep going. And somebody else that's gonna keep going too is, of course, apparently 1923, because 1923 is coming back for a second season, the spin-off of Yellowstone. Now, this, of course, again, I love this cast. You know, Helen Mirren. And also on top of that, Harrison Ford, fantastic cast. And they're coming back for a second season. We just got the announcement when it will be released, when it's coming to a TV near you. Now we're going to be dropping this very, very soon. I'm surprised how soon this is actually. Coming out, 8 episodes, February 23rd. First season was great. I'm really excited about this whole renaissance of Harrison Ford's career in the television realm. I love him on Shrinking. I love him on here. Keep going, Harrison Ford. I know you're getting up there, but just keep rocking out and keep going. And this spinoff is doing fantastic. Another spinoff that's coming too is The Rookie is doing a spinoff, everybody. And honestly, I'm interested to see what this is going to be like. Now, they're doing another spinoff. Now, this one will be set again in the cop world, because last one they were going back and forth about not being the same kind of formula that The Rookie was. But this one's going to be taking place in Washington State, about a cop who's like having a midlife crisis, a second career path himself, where he's becoming he's moving up and changing his whole career after he turns, like, well, they didn't say an age, but they said during his midlife crisis, this male cop stepping into a new phase of his life. And honestly, they're trying to say it relates back to Nathan Fillion when he did with the first original Rookie show. I don't know. I like the first one, but these spinoffs sometimes are too much for me. It's like, let's just do something different. I get you're trying to get off that name, the name of the Rookie, and do more. But come on, guys, we can do something else. Mythic Quest is doing the same thing. They're doing a spinoff too. But their new season is finally coming out nearly 2 years after conclusion of season 3. Apple TV Plus has announced that January 29th, we're getting the season 4 premiere of Mythic Quest. Now, this will drop on January 29th, and then after that, the spinoff will come. Now, this will air until March 26th, and then right after that, we will start on March 26th, we'll debut the spinoff. They're going to do 4 episodes only, so a very short spinoff on top of that, about the lives of employees, players, and fans who are impacted by the game in the anthology format. So if you love Mythic Quest over there at Apple TV Plus, get ready for a lot more. Now, if you're a fan of Continental and John Wick, you're not getting any more of that because the Continental is done after the first season. They are not going to do a second season. They said this is just something they planned before. They didn't plan on doing a second season. This was supposed to be, again, something that was on its own. They planned on only one, GR. That's what they said, GR. Only one. Now, maybe they had an idea and didn't do as well, but they were saying that it was it. Only one season. Basil Iowa came forward. It sucked, GR said. So GR said that was a no-go because it sucked. Did you watch it, GR? You watched it, didn't like it at all, huh?
It was terrible.
Oh, GR.
We used the same hotel for the outer shots, but that's about it.
Oh, really?
Couldn't have sucked more than Tulsa King.
Oh, it sucked a lot worse than Tulsa King. I like Tulsa King.
Still going. I didn't think Tulsa King would keep going for as long as it's going to keep going, but you know what? Stallone's doing something right, apparently. But that will not come back. But AC/DC is coming back, everybody. AC/DC is going to start touring again. And it's kind of great because, again, we had Axl Rose before in there covering because, again, their lead vocalist lost his vocals. He was having a hard time singing. But now this new North American tour, 9 years after, in 9 years, it's set April 10th, 2025. Minneapolis Stadium's the very first one. They call it the Power Up Tour. And the current lineup will have vocalist Brian Johnson coming back because he's doing better now, which is awesome. And of course, the rest of the bands here, they're gonna be kicking ass, rocking out one more time, getting those Hell's Bells going. I'm really excited about it. Through May 28th, this will keep going. So if you had a chance to see AC/DC, now is gonna be your opportunity. And also another big legend is coming to the small screen, everybody. Chuck Berry, a Chuck Berry series is in development. Michael, or I should say, again, it's the whole thing's been working on for a while. Option the rights, Revelations Entertainment option the rights, and Morgan Freeman's company and Lauren McRae are doing this. And the idea is to have a drama chronicling the rock and roll series, The Pioneer's life, during, of course, his big time, his big formative years. And he died in 2017. Now, of course, he was big for Johnny B. Good, Maybelline, Roll Over Beethoven. So, like, some big hits. But Morgan Freeman's a big fan. He's really excited about it. So he is moving forward with the Chuck Berry drama series. Can't wait to see that too. And also Eddie Murphy is doing, of course, George Clinton series too. This is another thing. It's like a biopic based off him. It's cool to see all this rock and roll stuff moving forward. All these formative, like, actual musicians having great movies and TV shows based off their career. It's interesting to see. And people probably don't know these people at all. So if you don't know about George Clinton, we're getting his thing with Eddie Murphy playing George Clinton, the founding musical collective of Paramount Funkadelic. And of course, Eddie Murphy's going to bring his style to us, of course. I'm interested to see because he used to have all these outlandish sci-fi themes and like surreal sounds and wild road trip stuff. So I'm interested to see what Eddie Murphy brings to this. Another big project coming forward. And it's, Daydream Believer, Queen says. Great careers from all these musicians. I'm fascinated by it. And also one more musician, Led Zeppelin's getting a docu-series coming forward, or a documentary where they're actually kind of calling it like a like musical kind of deal, or a docu-concert, I should say, a docu-concert. And this is going to be very fascinating. It's sanctioned by the band. You're going to see never before seen footage. Commentary as well on top of that, and they're calling it this hybrid kind of performance. So interesting. I love Led Zeppelin. I'm really intrigued by this. We'll have to see how well it is. And the band's going to be very involved with this. They've been watching the whole thing. It's going to take place and focus on the band's formation in the 1960s. So look out for this, everybody. Zeppelin is coming, and GR is more excited though about those ruby red slippers because they have sold from Wizard of Oz for a whopping $28 million. Oh my God, $28 million. A pair of the ruby red slippers from Judy Garland's Wizard of Oz from 1939 did sell. And then with the broker's fee, everything on top of that ends up going down to $32.5 million. That's a lot of money. And that is the lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news.
Yo, player, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when we are live. And if you are able to join our Patreon, please join. Because the Pepestar needs more snickety snacks. Because I'm hungry. Holla back. Love y'all.